Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls.
And I'm Robbie Levenka with Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Robbie, what'd you guys bring today?
This is a fun little game by AEG called Flock. It's $29.99, plays 2 to 5 players in about 30 minutes.
Oh, cool. I like that. It's a quick little fast game from AEG. They make a lot of really solid games.
Yeah, they do.
So this is like a bird game? What's going on here?
Yeah, it's a strategy game. It's deceptively intensive on strategy. Okay. It seems very simple, but it's actually has a little bit of complication to it. But you're basically trying to collect the most birds, and at the end of 3 rounds, and you win.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, it's another 3-round game. That's why it's probably 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So it sounds interesting. I'm curious about this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the box. All right, so Flock, here we go. Let's look at the back of the box real quick. Pretty simple components list. I mean, it's not super complicated. Yeah. Got some wood tokens and some cards here.
These look like these might be the only cards. Yeah.
Cool. Let me go ahead and try to get this box open. So, way more sticky than it should be.
Fresh
Friction.
factory.
Yep. All right, here we go. Inside of the box. So we've got the rule book here, which, 11, 12 pages of rules. Doesn't sound too bad, right? Full color. I like it. It's nice artwork.
Yeah, it is.
Cool stuff. Oh, there's all the components on the list. So
cool.
Okay, what do we got here? One tracker. Looks like for 2 different game styles.
Okay.
We've got. Okay. Just a real simple. This is the 3 to 5 player version, and this is the
2 player version. Cool.
Yeah,
and that's the 2 to 3.
So and then 4 to 5. Yeah, that's the initiative tracker. So like if you win that one, you get the initiative for the round or whatever.
Cool.
So or you move up. So okay, so pretty simple there. And then we've got wood tokens. And there's 5 different bird factions, I guess. I guess we call them factions. Right?
Yeah, they're like different, flocks. I mean,
yeah.
The name of the game.
Yep. So all the different up to 5 players, they each are a different color, and then there's nest tokens and worm tokens and egg tokens. So yeah, it's all about that animal husbandry there. So that's pretty much it in the box. But why don't we lay this out real quick, like a typical board layout?
Yeah, it looks like these could really go like this. And of course, it'd be popped out of these
sure
little frames. But then there's this, and then you'd have the score tracker over here,
yeah.
And this. So you just take your turn and decide what you wanted to do for that turn, and either nesting or hatching. And I mean, the whole point of the game is to have the most birds.
Sure.
And score victory
points.
points.
You get your victory points here, and actually, the first number is whoever wins the card by having the most birds on the card. So, like 5 points to the first player who has. So if I have like 2 birds and you have 1 bird, I get 5 and you get 2 points.
Yeah, it's awesome that it's built in and you're not referencing a rule book every time or trying to remember that because it can be really complicated.
Yeah.
Plus, if it's a 2-player game, then it's right there.
Yeah. So then you place your birds, and it's a 3-round game. So you're not only trying to gain more birds, you're also trying to score all the points. But the problem is if you have too many birds and not enough food.
Yeah, they'll just fly away. So it doesn't matter. You can be really good and have a bunch of birds, and if you can't feed them, they're not sticking around.
Yeah, so like we were saying, it's a little bit more strategy intensive than.
Yeah, and you have choices too of what you do each round. So you have to think ahead. Even though it's only 3 rounds, you really got to have a plan, a plan in mind to start. And I imagine the 2-player game may be pretty straightforward once you know the rules, but once you have 5 players, I imagine.
Yeah, somebody's throwing some curveballs in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with the scoring mechanic.
Only the top 2 people are earning any point, so you gotta muscle your way in there.
Yeah, so that can really change. And you only start with 3 birds.
Yeah, I know.
So you've got to grow that. Yeah, you've got to grow that hatchery out without losing all your birds. So.
But honestly, for the mechanics of the game, it's made really smartly. I mean, there's not a bunch of components. And the artwork is really nice.
It's
very
compact,
streamlined.
Compact, streamlined, and it looks good too. So, let's hop out for a really quick recap. So just a really quick recap. Again, this is Flock from AEG. What was the price point on that one again?
It's $29.99.
Cool.
It plays 2 to 5 players in 30 minutes. and for 14 and up for ages, and it's available right now for sale at Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, and I'm actually pretty impressed. This game is very simple in the components, but again, that strategy layer is pretty deep.
Yeah, it is. It is deceptively complicated, but I can see how it could be really fun once you know the rules.
Right, absolutely. That's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Well, I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls.
And I'm Robbie Levenka from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.
Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.